I was good. Just waiting on some more people to pop in, man. We gonna get on here and we gonna talk. Had a good week, you know what I'm saying? Week 1. Hey, what's good with you? What's good with you, bro? Hey, if y'all tapping in, man, go ahead and hit that like button for me, man. Oh yeah, I think somebody posted that game on. If I'm not mistaken, I think somebody posted that game. I think I watched some of that game today. That hey, what's good with you, Titus? What's up, Jason? What's up, Braylon? What's up, Keontae? We finna get on here and chop it up real quick. You know what I'm saying? We're waiting on. You know what I'm saying? Waiting on some more people to slide in here. If you tuning in, man, what school y'all go to? Where y'all what school y'all from? What school y'all go to? Oh yeah, I went to I was at Louisville and Starkville last year. I went to Starkville. I was in Starkville last year at Louisville and Starkville. That's the only game. That's the only 7A game I did last year. I didn't do any 6A, but I plan on going to some 7A. Like I'm trying to go to Starkville and West Point next week. You know what I'm saying? This Friday coming up. Oh yeah, that Starkville West Point gonna go crazy. You feel me? I'm definitely trying to get there Friday. Hey, what's up, George? Hey man, don't come around there trolling stuff, man. We ain't on that. We ain't on that. Now I done seen Starkville play already this season. They played Columbus in Louisville. I wouldn't have filmed that game. So, from what I seen from Starkville, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. You know, with them not having, Burnside, them not having Petty anymore, I was kind of skeptical. I didn't really know how they was going to, But from what I seen, did the Jaguars win versus Titans? I'm not really sure. I didn't go to that game, so I'm not really sure. But from what I seen with Louisville, with Starkville, I think Starkville gonna have a good season, man. I think they're gonna shock a lot of people, because a lot of people kind of counted. They done already counted Starkville out. They feel like Starkville ain't gonna be able to, to compete. But I really feel like if Starkville defense can stay dominant throughout the season, I think they got a chance to go to the state championship again. And because I'm already believing it's gonna be Starkville and either Starkville or it's either gonna be Starkville and Oak Grove. That's what I'm seeing for Selma this year. New Hope in it. What is that like? Let me see it one boy. Is that like maybe 2, maybe like 3A? I'm not really for sure.
Can it keep me warm when I'm cold?
I'm not really for sure. Oh yeah, I forgot about Brandon. Yeah, but now. Oh, either one is 4A. So this is what I say. Starkville, I don't feel like they fell off. See, I ain't gonna lie to you. I want to come to Brandon and do Brandon and Madison Central, because I've never been to Brandon. I've never filmed at Brandon or ever filmed at Madison Central. It's just I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to get somebody to, to make sure that I can film on the sideline, that it's not going to be an issue or a problem. And if I can get there, I'm going to definitely come to Brandon. Like that's for sure. If I can, if I can make it there, I'm definitely gonna come to Brandon because I feel like that'll be a big game. And I feel like that'll be good for for the channel as well, and that'll be something different because I've never been to Brandon the film. So, but you said Itawamba is 4A. Now, of course, 4A favorite is Louisville, of course. That's the 4A favorite right now. Now, I believe Louisville. You know what I'm saying, can win 4A again. But at the same time, now there's some great teams in 4A that's gonna get them a run for their money. You know what I'm saying? But the fan favorite in 4A is obviously Louisville. 12 championships, going for 13, going for a three-peat. You know what I'm saying? Back-to-back championships. So we just gotta wait to see how things play out. But Thursday night I was at Bay Springs and Raleigh, and Raleigh has a great run. They have a great run attack. They have three great running backs. They have three great running backs. They have C.J. Moncrief, they have J.J. McCullough, and they also have Deuce Carter. Now, Bay Springs is gonna get themselves together. They're gonna work out a kinks out. They're gonna get themselves right. But from what I've seen from Raleigh, they have a big opportunity. You know what I'm saying, to compete for a state championship. They have a great chance of coming out of 4A South. Now, also in 2A, we got Scott Central. You know what I'm saying? I believe they have a chance to come out of 2A. They can come out of 2A South. Heidelberg is still in the mix. Heidelberg played for a state championship last year. They have a great opportunity this year to go back to the state championship in 2A North. I'm really looking at it to be. Looking at Charleston. I'm really seeing Charleston in the coming out of 2A North. Because I feel like, man, they still got a complete team. I feel like they haven't dropped off at all, and I feel like they're gonna be, one of those staple teams every year. They're one of those teams that, that's gonna play for a state championship. But let me ask y'all, who y'all think from 1A to 7A is going to be in Southern Miss in December? Who y'all feel like is going to be the state champions from 1A through 7A? What's y'all predictions? Oh yeah, Calhoun City gonna be good because Calhoun City was good last year. We went down there. Union went down there, handled their business, but we just couldn't do nothing with Charleston. But we went down there, handled their business in the Boneyard last year. You know what I'm saying? And in the third round last year. Y'all give me just a second. Now I plan on coming back to. I plan on coming back to Jackson, man. You know what I'm saying, and get some more of those. You know, those games. Just I just got a lot going on right now on the weekends, but I'm gonna make my way back to down there in Jackson. But Tyler Cummingson said 1A West Lawns, 2A Calhoun City, 3A McGee, 4A Louisville, 5A New Hope, 6A. Now a lot of the picks that you made, I ain't really heard nobody make those. Now I'm not saying that that's not gonna happen, but I haven't heard a lot of people make those. Other than Louisville and Oak Grove, and now I don't know what Calhoun City has this year. I don't know how they're gonna be. I don't know exactly how they're gonna be this year. But I'm gonna have to check New Hope out because I haven't really heard anything about New Hope, so I'm gonna have to check them out. Let me see. You got Oak Grove. Oh yeah, Velma Jackson, good, yeah, Velma Jackson. Let me see. You got Selma, you got Oak Grove or Brandon. I can see either one of them. I gotta throw Starville in the mix too. Like I just from what I seen from them, I gotta throw them in the mix because I think they're gonna be still good in 7A. I gotta throw them in there. So I say Oak Grove, Brandon, or Starville. Either one of those teams is gonna take 7A. All right, 6A we got. Let's see, West Jones. Yeah, West Jones. They still, yeah, definitely West Jones. Let's see, 5A. Yeah, 5 and 4A. I feel like those are already locked in. I feel like West Point will be playing for a state championship. Louisville, of course, will be playing for a state championship. Now, 3A, Knoxville County, I definitely can see that. I also in 3A can see Kemper County as well. Yeah, I can see that. Or Choctaw. If Choctaw County can get themselves together, I can see them playing for the 3A state championship. Because you got to think about it. They got Caleb Cunningham. And from what I seen when they played Louisville, that game is on the channel right now if you haven't checked it out. But from what I seen when they played Louisville, yeah, Choctaw County got a chance, man. 2A, Charleston, Heidelberg. Yeah. Now, I feel like Heidelberg's biggest test is probably going to be Raleigh because of that run game. That's going to really be a big test for Heidelberg again. But I feel like they could go either way. That really can go either way, Heidelberg or Raleigh. And I got to put Scott Central in the mix too because if they can get their offense clicking, I think they're going to be all right. Now I don't know for sure about cause see Saturdays now I will tell you I got a nephew that plays also on Saturdays and he plays for the 5 and 6U, so I can't tell you for sure if I'm gonna be able to come. But I will try my best to get to one of y'all games when y'all play in Jackson. See, Holmes. Holmes County. Well, they did 10 plays but Holmes County wound up, winning that game. Now Caledonia actually looked good. They actually look good. I like their run game. Like they had a real solid run game. They did a lot of option. They didn't throw the ball really, but they maybe changed that, when the season starts, because that was just a jamboree, so they didn't want to give away everything. But that game, I filmed that game, Holmes versus Caledonia. The game is on my YouTube right now, if you want to check that out. Tupelo they pretty much be decent in the regular season, and then when they get to the like playoff time, they just fall flat. They just ain't a regular season team. They just can't get over the hump. They just can't get over the hump. Oh, Winona plays Cha-Cha County next week. I didn't know that. Do you know what so it's gonna be in Winona? That's gonna be a good game. Let's see, Winona versus Cha-Cha County next week. What did they say? Yeah, because Winona's gonna test them. They're gonna test them. Now, I'm not really for sure about Park Lane Academy that they played Friday, but I guess Park Lane Academy was pretty good. But they said they did get cheated though. They said that Cha-Cha County got cheated. They didn't make the referees didn't make a big call or some had went on, but we just gotta wait and see. I'm gonna have to check out. I'm gonna have to check into New Hope because I haven't. I'm not saying I don't. I ain't never really heard nothing about New Hope or really never just tapped in with them. So I'm gonna have to see about New Hope and see what they what they looking like. Oh shoot! But I will say though, I believe Cha-Cha County. It's gonna be alright. Now, if it was on Quinn, if it was on YouTube, yeah, but I'm not from Jackson, so I didn't get a chance to see it. I'm not from Jackson. But I do plan on coming back to Jackson. That's really what I'm trying to get to. I'm trying to get to trying to film some games in Jackson. Now we filmed the Philadelphia versus Philly game. I mean the Forest versus Philly game, and Forest is really good. Now Forest was good last year, but I think they done got better this year. Like I think during the off season, I think Forest really just, got in the weight room. They really locked in this off season. Now, I got the Forest versus Philly game. Now, I will tell y'all, when y'all do see it, it's gonna be a little. It's gonna be some clips are gonna be hard to see, but for the most part, you can see what's going on. So you can still see what's going on. You can still see the action. It's just some of the shots are not good. But at the end of the day, we still did Philly versus Forest. And from what I see, Forest is still good this year. I feel like Forest can make a run. Now, bro, I'm like an hour from Jackson. I'm saying I'm probably about 45 minutes to an hour from Jackson. But yeah. What I seen from Forest, I believe they got some upside. I believe they're gonna be all right, and I believe that they can make a run. Now, of course, it's early in the season. It's kind of early to tell how everything gonna pan out. Now I don't really know about Holmes County. I don't really know their schedule. I don't really know how they, what they got going on. But from what I seen, man, they got some dogs on Holmes County. Like I said, if you want to watch that game, the game is on YouTube. It's on my YouTube right now. You can go check that out. Well, hey. I feel you on that because a lot of teams, man, they look real good during the regular season. Their schedules are not real strong. Then they get to the playoffs and they get beat to sleep. So now I went and filmed West Point versus South Panola in their spring game. South Panola got some athletes. They really do got some good athletes on their team. Um, Now it ain't the Sapinola of old. It ain't the Sapinola that went on that win streak. You know, they won all them championships. It's not that Sapinola, but Sapinola do got some athletes. I can say that. I didn't see the Byron Bulldogs versus the Titans. I didn't go to that game. I wasn't at that game. My thoughts, my opinion on Caleb Cunningham. Caleb Cunningham, to me, is one of the best, if not the best, receivers in the state, and could be one of the best receivers in the country. In my eyes, one of the top receivers in the country, because he's been consistent these last couple years. And every team that plays Choctaw County knows that at any moment in the game, Caleb Cunningham can get off. And when I say get off, I mean, you know what I'm saying, hitting them for 30, 40 yards at the catch. You know what I'm saying, hitting them for a big touchdown, hitting them for a deep ball. You know what I'm saying, like he really one of those ones. And when I seen him catch a slant versus Louisville and then break stride, I already knew he was a dog. I went and filmed Choctaw County versus East Webster last year, and they doubled him the whole game, but he was kind of like a decoy that game. He really didn't, he really didn't get a chance to really, to show what he could do, because he was doubled the whole game. I think he's like number 2 receiver in the nation. Let me see, level competition. City Man, West Point, play Brandon and Holmes County, play goddamn. Oh yeah, you right about that. You definitely right about that, James, because Brandon, Brandon real good. Brandon look real good. And I think what it boils down to, what it really boils down to is I think when the strength of schedule, I think what it boils down to is like where they located. I think it all plays into like maybe some of these games will be money games. Some of these games they know they finna get beat to sleep. So, but they just pick these these people to play, to bring in that revenue for the school. So, and a lot of these coaches, I think also too, the reason why some of their schedules is not as strong as others is because they know, hey, we got limited athletes. We can't afford for nobody to play somebody, And other schools is like, hey, we want to play the best of the best to get ourselves prepared for district play. So it all boils down to the school, and also boils down to the coach, because the coach and the school, kind of dictate what goes on and what happens. From what I seen from West Point, their run game is solid. Like they're gonna pound you. They got a dual threat QB. They got a QB that can get back there and sit in the pocket and give you, give you that long ball. Then they also got a QB that can, direct, snap and break it for about 30, 40 yards. So they got a real balanced attack. And I think West Point, is going to do what West Point do. They ain't won 12 state championships for no reason. They didn't win the state championship last year because, they didn't know what to do. West Point is going to do what West Point do. In the game, and I think that Louisville game Friday, got them to the point, got them ready for whoever this year. I don't think nobody really gonna be able to handle West Point. You know what I'm saying? Because West Point and Louisville came down to literally the last play. West Point got beat 15-14. So that should tell you a lot. Now, I plan on going to the West Point and Starkville game. It's going to be in Starkville. And I plan on going. If everything go right, I'm going to be in Starkville Friday night. Let me see. JoJo is king. Hey, what's good, bro? What's good with you tuning in? If you haven't already, hit that like button for me. Let me see. Holmes County is in district with Canton, Gentry, Greenville, Westfield, Cleveland Central. Oh yeah. In that case, yeah, Holmes County ain't really in a. They're not really in a. They district ain't that strong then because. Well, I can't say that because look, I seen Gentry play Choctaw Central. I filmed that game, so I seen them play Choctaw Central. I don't really know for sure. I don't really know about Cleveland Central. I know a little bit from last year, because we also do like preseason rankings, and we do like mid-season. Well, we do like preseason rankings, so I kind of know about Cleveland Central a little bit. I heard a little bit about Ken, not really too much. Oh yeah, they said Greenwood though good though. They said they pretty. Cause I'm trying to go to Greenwood to their homecoming game October the 18th. In you know what I'm saying? Well, it's their homecoming, so October the 18th in Greenwood. Yeah, Keelan Deere and Cunningham both at Alabama. Plus, Alabama also has Daniel Hill that played for Meridian last year. I was able to film Meridian versus Oak Grove last year, so I had Daniel Hill and AJ Maddox on the channel last year. So, Alabama gonna be what Alabama gonna be, and with them picking up a Keelan Deere and Caleb Cunningham, yeah. To me, the best, I don't know. I can't really say. I can't really say the best team overall. I guess the only way you can say that is if you go like maybe 7A, then you can say. I guess you could say maybe Oak Grove because Oak Grove's in 7A, and that's the only way I can really say it. I would say. Right now, the best, I would say the overall team, now the best two teams when it comes to championship wise, when it comes to overall like legacy and what they've built in these programs is Louisville and West Point. They have the most championships. Right behind them, you got to say Sapanola, because Sapanola was but Louisville and West Point both got the most championships. So, but I would say. Out of them, I'd say Oak Grove, West Point, or Louisville. Those are the big. That's my opinion. That's just my opinion. Let's see. Do you think? Now I say, equipment gonna be. This is the thing. If y'all, I don't want. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. A Keelan Deere gonna do what a Keelan Deere do. If somehow y'all can limit him or at least not let him go off like he usually does. But if he have if you know what I'm saying, like he gonna do his thing. I'm not saying, but I feel like anybody can be beat. Anybody can be beat. So I feel like if y'all go down there or wherever y'all play them at, if y'all come to play, y'all ain't gonna have no issue. But a Keelan Deere gonna do what a Keelan Deere do. I know that for sure. Let's see, Greenwood hasn't made the playoffs in the last 2 or 3 years. Probably won't know the best team. But yeah, I agree with you on that. Now for what I seen with Gentry, you know what I'm saying, they was decent, you know what I'm saying. But like I said, that was my first time ever knowing about Gentry, ever hearing anything about Gentry. I didn't know nothing about that school at all. So, when I filmed that game, I didn't know nothing about Gentry. So, and if y'all haven't already, man, check the new videos out right now. Bay Springs versus Riley. Also, Morton versus Scott Central. I just uploaded those games today. Check them out today if you can. I just uploaded those games today. So I need y'all to rock with those games. I need y'all to go hit the like button on those games, share those games. Definitely hit the like button and leave a comment for us. Check out the 2 new videos I just dropped today on the channel right now. Clarksdale. Did Clarksdale end up winning? Let me see. Can you come out and record it? Knoxville versus. Oh yeah. We had already me and Aim to Please Sports. We had already talked about coming to Knoxville versus Nanawai. We had already spoke about that when we was getting the game. You know, we was getting our game list ready for this season. So we plan on coming there. We plan on coming to Nanawai the 10th. Cause I know it's gonna be it's a rivalry game, so I know it's gonna be a big deal. So we plan on coming there. Just now do you play for Knoxville or Nanawai? Because we can come, we just got to make sure that we can get on the sideline and film. As long as we can get on the sideline, as long as your coach is cool with us coming to film, we'll definitely pull up. For sure, we definitely will pull up. Yeah, we definitely pull up on y'all. Jacarm, I'm just saying, bro, like, it just help us out, because if we know we can get on the sideline, the footage will be better. That's why we try to get on the sideline. It'll make the footage in the game a whole lot better. So that's why we want to get on the sideline. Clarksdale lost to Well, at the end of the day, Jason, it's just, it's early in the season, so it's gonna take a little time for everybody to kind of. It's gonna take a little time for everybody to kind of get themselves, going. It's gonna take time for everybody to get themselves, in the right position, because it's early. It's early in the season, what I'm saying, and they ain't played. They haven't played. They ain't played football since like May. So, everybody gonna get right. Everybody gonna get themselves adjusted to, to the game and back to playing full games and stuff like that. Everybody gonna get right. The coach is gonna get them right. And they're gonna be ready to go. They're gonna be ready to rock. What I think about McDonald? Oh, McDonald. This is the thing. I used to work in Morton, and I learned about him when he was in like 8th grade. And he's done came a long way. He's done got better every single year. He's progressed. He's done got, like, what I seen from him Friday night, the way he played against Scott Central Friday night. Yeah, man, he one of them ones for real. Like, yeah, he one of them ones. He plays both sides of the ball. He plays DB and he plays receiver. But yeah, he one of them ones though. He definitely one of them ones. Let me see. Private school. When it comes down to the private schools, I mean, I ain't really got nothing bad or negative to say about private schools, because at the end of the day, it's some dollars that come from private schools. And it's some actually solid private school programs, what I'm saying, in the state. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, sometimes private schools kind of get a bad rap because they private schools, but it's some good private school programs, around the state, around, what I'm saying, especially around like the Jackson area and, those surrounding areas. It's some real solid private school programs. So I mean, I ain't really got nothing, bad or negative to say about, private school, because I actually used to film at a private school at Canton Academy before. So I ain't really got nothing. I really ain't got nothing to say about them. Now I can't really say when it comes down to private schools because I really don't know. I really don't know about private schools like that. So I can't really tell you who will win. Because the private schools I know of Hartfield Academy. I know of Canton Academy, MRA, Lamar, Leak Academy. Like I don't really know. I don't really know about the private school. You know how I don't really know about a lot of things. You know dealing with the private school, so I can't really tell you. You know when it comes to that. Yeah, yeah, I noticed with private schools, you know what I'm saying, like they getting the cream of the crop kids and I know especially around probably like the Jackson area, I know they getting a lot of kids from coming to those private schools. Um Now no disrespect to you know what I'm saying to to Jackson Public Schools, no this to them, but I do know a lot of those kids are probably going to either the private schools or going out of out of schools in Jackson. But yeah, I know. Well, I don't know him personally, but I don't win a film for him. One of the coaches at Hartfield Academy, and I've been trying to get there. I've been trying to film a game, one of their games for the last like 2 years, and I plan on getting there this season. But I would definitely like to go and to Hartfield Academy and film a game. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much Hartfield. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I think the reason it is because they're not getting because they're not getting, enough of, enough athletes to really, like the athletes are not spread out like they should be. They let me know. A lot of our kids. Yeah, because I guarantee you they probably I guarantee you in them private school, man, they probably, you know, they paying for a lot of them kids. They paying for a lot of them kids tuition. They figuring out ways to get them kids to come. So, and I can understand, you going to that private school. Now, I'm not sitting here saying that it's the best route to take, especially if you're trying to go to college. But no, like I said, no diss to private schools, no diss to them at all. But I just know that it might not be the best option. You know what I'm saying, for a kid that's trying to go to college to play ball. It might not be the best choice for him, but but when it comes down to it, I feel like private schools is finna, they finna turn up some, and they finna make some things shake. But But yeah, I look forward to getting to one of those private schools and film one of those private school games.
Homes.com has the most robust suite of search features.
To me, the best rivalry games in the state is gotta say Pearl and Brandon. Gotta say that one. I feel like now, West Point and Louisville, that's gonna be, if they keep playing that same game at the beginning of the season, that's gonna be a big rivalry game. Let's see. I know in 2A, Bay Springs and Riley, that's a big rivalry. Heidelberg and Bay Springs. And I would say now Louisville and Starkville, because that's a big rivalry game. All the GTA schools is that's big rivalry games. Where I'm from, Newton County and Union, big rivalry. Philadelphia and let me see, Knoxville County and Kemper County is a big rivalry game now. It's a lot of games. It's a lot of games that's to become, little rivalry games, because, the team kind of one team, so. Jackson, okay. Yeah, I can see that. I would like to go to a Canton. I would like to go to a Velma Jackson game, because I seen them play in the state championship and I like what I saw. And I don't, but like I said, I don't really know too much about Canton though. I don't really, not really familiar with them. But yeah, let's see. But yeah, I just know, man, we in week 2. We're finna be in week 2. Big games this week. It's gonna be a great season, man. Great football season. We're gonna see a lot of upsets this time. We're gonna see a lot of sleeper teams are gonna make big runs in the playoffs, big runs, and in the when it come down to it, going down the stretch, we're gonna see a lot of things that, but we're gonna see the main teams still being, still being the same. We're gonna still see most of the same teams still, in there this year. But it's gonna be some. I think some teams it's gonna be some teams that are gonna shake things up. If I can get in touch with your coach, if I can get in touch with him and he allowed me to come, I'm gonna try to come Friday. Try to come to Brandon and Madison Central. Like, I would love to come to that game. You know what I'm saying? If he'll allow me to come, I just gotta, get in touch with him and see. Yeah. But like I said, when I seen Callaway in Louisville, I know for sure, I know Callaway with basketball, but they got a decent football team. Like, they had some nice athletes on that team. But I think what it is, most of these schools, if they real good in basketball, then that's what people look at them as. They don't really look at them as, football schools, so they don't really get that recognition that they deserve, because everybody looking at them as a basketball school. It's teams like it's a team down here where I stay around Newton. Newton is a basketball team. Nobody really looked at them. Nobody looked at them as a football school. They're a basketball school. So, if they have a good football season or a bad football season, it don't really matter, because everybody focuses on basketball. Oh yeah, I feel like, man, with that new field that Jackson got, at Hughes Field, that nice field, I feel like, man, people should start, going down there and showing love to Jackson, because look, it's dogs in every part of Mississippi. So, what I'm saying, it's dogs in every part of Mississippi, and I feel like, what I'm saying, Cause I mean, I done been, to a lot of places in the state. Now I'm planning on going more places, but I done been to a lot of places in the state, and I feel like, man, it's dogs everywhere. It's just so limited in the people that's going to find them or the people that's putting a spotlight on them. Like the only people that I know in Jackson that's really that's filming games, and he go everywhere. That's Do It Now Films. That's the only guy I know that's consistently that I see him at every school. I see him at a yeah, see that's a problem. Like that's a big problem because the athletic director controls everything. He controls everything. Every little thing that goes on with that program, he controls every single thing. He controls who gets hired, who gets fired. He controls everything. And that's a problem that we had at my school, the school that I went to. The athletic director was the head coach. So he was there for 20 plus years, never won a state championship, but he was the athletic director. So he the one that decided who got hired or fired. So until he was ready to fire himself or allow himself to be, taken off that position, he was the head coach. So the head coach gets the final say. The athletic director gets the final say with everything goes on. So, but it's just man, I feel like it's dogs everywhere. I feel like everybody should get a chance to get some type of love because Mississippi produces a lot of pro athletes. Oh wow! Now that right there is I know that's a headache because it's a lot that goes on being an athletic director because you have to really that's crazy. I didn't know that, but see that's the thing though. I just feel like, man, with the conditions of Jackson, with the things that's going on around, the city of Jackson, I feel like it's becoming a forgotten city. I feel like people are, just abandoning it because of all the things that's surrounding. But it's kids that in Jackson that still want to go play college ball. They still want to, do the right thing. They still want to excel in sports. They still want to excel, on the field as well as outside of the field. I just think that, it's not getting a lot of love because of the stigma of Jackson and the stuff that's going on outside of school, outside of the football field, outside of the basketball court. Now I didn't get a chance to watch the Pelham versus Hattiesburg, but I did see like a couple clips, and I did see like in the Mississippi high school sports page how people was talking about it. Now they've been talking about Hattiesburg for a couple years though, but now I haven't got a chance to go to a game. I would love to go and film one of their games. I just gotta kind of finesse my way down there and that's a lot of schools, you know what I'm saying? But man, I feel like, but see, look, most of all the schools you name, mostly everybody know them for basketball. Like Provine, of course, Provine, Callaway, Jim Hill, all those schools, Forest Hill, Lanier, all those schools are known for basketball. Like if somebody, that's why I didn't know nothing about Callaway. You know what I'm saying? That's why, when I about Lanier football, they program haven't been that good. You know what I'm saying? But I know about them in basketball. Like most of those schools is basketball schools. And I think that, that plays a big issue in it because football generates more money than basketball. It don't matter if it's at a 7A school or a 1A school. Football generates way more money than basketball because you can put more people in a football stadium than you can in a basketball gym. And it's gonna be more people that's gonna come, to football games. Like, well, I ain't gonna say all the time. It just depends on what schools you at. But for most part, most football programs generate more money than any other program, at the school. It just depends on what school you go to. So the never step out and play competition because high school they would play at least 4 non-division. So yeah, and that right there hurts the kids, because if they all just playing the same teams over and over, that's not really helping their programs grow. That's not really bringing no exposure to the school, because if them kids get to go somewhere else, it's going to be somebody else that's going to see them. It's going to be some, scouts there, because it be scouts at every game. I know every game I done went to, it's been a scout there. No matter if it's a big Division 1 school, Division 2, JUCO, it's always going to be scouts there. And if these kids can't go outside of their area to different places, it's going to be hard for them to, to compete, and it's going to be hard for these programs to grow, because they're not seeing different fan bases. They're not seeing different places. They're not going outside of the same people all the time. So, but well, see, I know with the private school system, I know, like I said, I don't really know too much about it, but I know the games that I went to, I filmed like 3 games at Canton Academy. That was like 2 years ago. And you could just tell how closed off the private schools are. And then I looked at some of the guys that was on Canton Academy. You could tell some of those guys had transferred from public schools. You could tell that it was just a lot, man. Just Murray versus program, Murray versus Kelly. See, that's not helping their program. They ain't helping their program grow. That's not helping their athletes get better and get seen. That's pretty much like you just in like you in the spring doing jamborees every week. That's not really helping. But at the same time, it might just be that I don't know. It might just be that I really can't say. I don't really know. Cause one thing I know now, I'm not gonna sit here and say that I just know everything, but I do know that when it comes to, cause I'll give you a perfect example. Okay, my nephew played. He was a senior in high school. Now he had some offers, but this school came. They was in the second or second round of the playoffs. He already had some offers. He already had some people that wanted him. But Pearl River Community College came. They was coming for somebody else, and they seen my nephew, and they wanted to offer him, or whatever like that. Now, the school that I'm from, we play different places, different people. Now, I use it as an example because I know that if those schools in Jackson was playing outside of Jackson in different places, it would be scouts there that could help them. And all it takes is for one of the kids from that area to go to a Power 5, a Power 4 now, go to a, D1 school, go to a big school. That's going to draw scouts there, because they're going to say, what else is there? Who else is there? Even if it ain't D1 schools, even if it's just JUCOs, they're going to say, well, who else there? Who else you got? Who else can we find? It's going to help the program grow, because if we producing these kids that's going to the next level, we bringing these scouts in, we can bring in more people, we can bring more people who want to play us. It's going to help our programs grow, because at the end of the day, it's all a money thing. Besides the kids and everything like that, it's a money thing. But the more these kids get to branch out and see different places, go different places, it's going to help the program grow. But I don't know. But it's just, man, in Mississippi, we behind. Like, we can't do, like, with the NIL deals and just different stuff, we just behind. And if a school ain't really whatever sport that their school is the best in, that's what they're gonna focus on. They're not gonna worry about nothing else. They ain't gonna worry about no other programs, but whatever they winning in. So everybody else gonna have to suffer. Everybody else suffer, and that's what's happening with those schools in Jackson. And but I'm gonna make my way down. I'm gonna make my way to Jackson because I know you know what I'm saying, a couple people in Jackson. I know this guy from Jackson that I'm just going to get back in touch with him, but I know some people from Jackson, and I'm gonna see what I can do and get down that way, and maybe film a game or two, and because it's dogs everywhere, and I want to put the dogs in the front of the world, so. Cause that's really my mission. That's really the reason why we go to these games and we film, because we trying to put the world on notice of what we got in Mississippi. Because there's a lot of kids that don't get no media coverage. They don't get no games filmed other than what the school does, and even with that, it's only gonna go so far. So, I know if a game we film get 3,000 or 4,000 views, 3,000 or 4,000 people just seen some kids in Mississippi that may have not got any offers, and maybe have not, have got, anything. So, but yeah, bro, I'm definitely gonna try to make my way down there. I just gotta, if you can get me a schedule, man, cause I think we friends on Facebook. I think you was on my live, so if I'm not mistaken, if you can send me a schedule, if you can send me, I don't know if we friends on Facebook or not. I'm not for sure, but if you can, I'm gonna give you my Facebook. If you can send me a schedule, and maybe can help me get on the sideline, whatever like that, I'll definitely come and film some. Cause me myself, I like going to the big schools, but when I started this, my mission was to make the underdogs, the ones that don't get no type of love. Them were the ones I was chasing. Them were the ones I was trying to get to. Like, them was the ones I was trying to get to, because where I'm from, it ain't nobody really was helping us. Like, we got a great head coach now that's helping all these kids get offers, all these kids get, noticed, but we ain't had that in over 20 some years. So, but I'm just trying to make my do my part, trying to help out as much as I can. And yeah, man, Titus, man, I'm definitely, man, I'm trying to get to Brandon, like, for real, like, I'm gonna work on it all this week and see what the coach tell me, see what I can do so I can get down there Friday. Cause yeah, man, I'm trying to get that way. I didn't get a chance to get that way last year, so I'm trying to get there this year. But yeah, man, I just want to get on here and chop it up with y'all and talk to y'all, man, cause this season gonna be great, man. Got a lot of big games coming, man. A lot of oh yeah, man, cause one thing about it, I love the game of football. Now, I wasn't good in football in high school at all. I was trash. I ain't gonna tell nobody no lie. But I love the game. I really do. I love the game, and I know that when I was growing up, there's a lot of guys that could have been in the NFL, could have been different places, but they just didn't have the push. They didn't have nobody to help them. They didn't have nobody that really showed them that they cared, or they didn't know what to do. They didn't know how to, because this what I done seen kids, put one clip on Facebook, and now they got offers. I seen a kid from Louisville. He was in 8th grade. He put up like 5 or 6 different clips, and he got offered from those 5 or 6 different clips just from his mom filming it. So I know if I'm coming and filming a game and I'm getting an entire game, and these kids can go on YouTube and say, "Hey, I'm finna screen record my highlights," because I don't care about. That's one thing I want them to do. Go on YouTube, screen record your highlights, so that way you got some footage you can send to a scout. I'm doing it for free. I'm coming to these games for free. I'm not charging nobody unless, like, somebody like a parent say, hey, I want you to just film my son. If I'm just doing a specific highlight film for just one kid, I gotta charge for that, because that take a lot more skill, take a lot more time, to edit and everything, because I'm focused on that one child. But if it's for all the kids that's on the team, I'm coming and we turning up. They show me love by liking the video, leaving a comment, subscribing to the YouTube. I show them love by coming and filming their game, because they got some footage that they can have. They can send to a scout. They got some footage they can look back on 5 or 10 years from now and say, man, that was me in high school. Or 20 years from now, hey, son, that was me in high school. They can show their son that was them 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? They got something that they can bond with their child with, or, those memories. So, but I'm all about helping, man. I love to help, especially when it comes to kids. I love to help kids. And I love the game of football, because the game of football gives young men the opportunity to better themselves, to, it gives them discipline. It helps, it saves a lot of kids from going down the wrong path. Sports in general, but especially football. It saves a lot of kids from going down the wrong way. And I love the game of football. So, I could film football every day. Like, really, I could just sit there. Like Saturday, when 2 weeks ago now, when I went to Louisville and filmed that Jamboree, I was there that Friday and that Saturday. So I was there that Saturday for about 5 or 6 hours filming nonstop. That Friday I was there about 3 hours filming nonstop. I can film football all day. I love football. But yeah, that's my contribution to Mississippi. That's my contribution to these kids. So, but if I can get in touch with with the head coach of Brandon, if I can get in touch with him, I'm definitely gonna come Friday night, and we definitely gonna make a movie. And I'm definitely gonna get to some of those Jackson games. I just need a schedule, and we good to go. And y'all appreciate y'all for tuning in. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with me on here, man. We finna get off this thing though, you know what I'm saying? Gotta, cause I gotta hit it in the morning, but gotta hit that job in the morning. But appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. I'll be going live again Thursday, you know what I'm saying? Thursday night. And I'll be going live again like this on Sunday. So Thursdays and Sundays, look for me to be going live. We gonna chop it up. We gonna have our conversation, and that's what it is, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, comment, subscribe. Definitely hit the like button on this video. Leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, watch the new videos that's out right now. And I'll see y'all Thursday, man. This your boy HB with HB Sport Network. We gone.